Good morning, students. After recapitulating and recalling the concept of the internal trade that we did in the 9th unit, let's do unit 10, that is international trade. International trade. The meaning is floating on the screen in front of you. It is a trade which is conducted between two or more countries. When the business is done in between the domestic territory that we did in our previous lectures, as well as recapitulate within 5 minutes earlier, that is our internal trade, which is kept in between the boundaries of a country. But when the business or the trade is conducted between two or more than two countries, then it is known as international trade. Inter plus national. It is not belongs to only a single nation. It is take place between the nation. So that's why it is known as international trade. Thus, the international trade extends beyond the geographical boundary of the country. International trade may be in three forms from the point of view of country. It may be the import trade, it may be the export trade, or interport trade. So please underline and mark that what are the three types of international trade. It may be the import, it may be the export, and interport. Now, the question arises that what is import trade? The import trade is the trade which involves the buying of the product by one country from another country. When any of the country just buy any product from one country, from the another country, then it is known as the import trade. Export trade involves the selling of the product by one country. Suppose the two countries having a business between them. The one country is the seller, another country is the buyer. Whatever that is the, or whichever the company that is the seller, that is known as the export. The business is known export for that particular company. And whatever the company or whichever the country is just buying that particular product from the another country, that has become import for that country. So in this way we can say, whenever the import trade that involves the buying of the product from one country from another country, and if we talk about the export trade, it involves selling of the product by one country to another country. There is one more important term, that is interport. Usually you will get the 1 mark question in your paper related to that. Interport trade involves importing the products by one country from another country and exporting these from another country and exporting these products to the same other country. For example, there are many organizations in India which import the products from the USA, Europe, and other countries and export them to the neighboring countries like Nepal, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka. Thus, interport trade involves both import as well as export simultaneously. So these are the three types. Please mark it, highlight it. You may get the 1 mark question out of that what are import trade, export trade, interport trade. What is international trade? What are the types of international trade? These 1 mark question you have to prepare from this para. Let's move ahead about the characteristics or the features of international trade. Characteristics or international trades are based on the territorial specialization. The international trade is based on the territorial specialization. Thus, the countries are known for their Yes, the countries are known for their goods and services which are exported. For example, India is well known about for its production of jute, tea, spices. US for computers and cine movies. UK for steel. Germany for printing press and luxury cars. And Japan for automobiles, etc. intense competition. In the international trade, the competition is intense, so deep, because all the countries try to export their surplus product to the importing countries. Separation of buyer and seller on the country basis. In international trade, the buyers are buyers and sellers are from different countries. Therefore, the pattern of the interaction between the buyers and the seller are quite distinct. They may neither meet each other personally nor interact directly. Therefore, the services of the number of middlemen and other facilitating agencies are required in that. That's why the competition will become so wide, and there is a separation of buyer and seller on the basis of the country. So many buyers and sellers are there, but they don't have the personal touch with each other. They don't have the direct contact. They have so many middleman agents between them. Just because of that, there is a separation between the buyer and the seller on the basis of their country. Use of mutually acceptable currency. Yes, in international trade, as we know very well, the transaction take place between two countries, and every country has their own currency. Means the different countries having the different currencies. So therefore, the issue crops up about the currency to be used in trade, which is mutually decided by the buyer and the seller. In international trade, US dollar and euro are the most popular currencies. These currencies are known as the hard currencies. So these are the currencies which create a difference. Like in India, we use rupee. So there is a use of the mutually acceptable currencies are there. Number 5, large number of middlemen. In international trade, various activities are involved. All these activities may not be performed by the buyer and the seller on their own, because these require specialized knowledge. Therefore, these activities are performed by the number of entities which are known as middlemen. Such middlemen can be the indent houses, forwarding agents, clearing agents, and foreign exchange banks. What are all those middlemen? We will explain it while doing the chapter import trade and export trade. While doing the chapter import and export trade, you just come to know who are the forwarding agents, indent houses, clearing agent, forwarding, foreign exchange banks. Till that, you have to learn the names of the middlemen, that all those middlemen take place between the buyer and the seller of the two countries while having the import and export trade. Number 6, large number of document. Yes, as the business take place between the two countries, what happened in that case? It is just distant from each other. So numerous activities have been taken place. Just because of that, so many formalities has to be done. So many steps are to be taken. So just because of that, large number of documents are to be required in the international trade, whether it is the import trade, whether it is the export trade, or interport trade. International laws. In international trade, international laws are involved which prescribe the international trade protocol. This protocol is prescribed by the various organizations representing by the different country. Adherence of the local law. Yes, as the business take place when on the international level, it take place between the two countries. Now the question arises, it has all laws governing the international trade. These laws have to be adhered to by the organization intending to do international trade. So in a way, it creates an adherence to the local laws, because the international trade always has their own laws. They always have their own parameters. They always has their own policies. Higher risk. In international trade, the degree of the risk is higher as the goods are transported from one country to another country. Therefore, when the goods are dispatched or sent from one country to another country, what happens in that case? Therefore, there may be the chances of brokerage, theft, any kind of problem is there. So higher level of risk is there as well. Government control, if we ask, in spite of globalization and free international trade approach, the government of each country exercise control over its import and export through the policy of the prescriptions, imposition of import and export duties. So government control is there up to so much extent, just because of the globalization policy that is drawn by the government. Now, you have learned the key features of the internal trade in the previous unit. You learned the key features of external trade, international trade in this chapter. Let's have a look on the difference between the international trade and internal trade. If we talk about the geographical limit, on the basis of geographical limit, that is limited within a country with buyers and sellers as they are from the same country. But if we talk about the international trade, it extends beyond the geographical boundary of a country with the buyer and the seller from the different country. Again and again, we are discussing that internal trade take place within the boundary of a country. But while the international trade take place not only in the geographical boundary of a country, it just take place between the different countries. So we can say the geographical limits are up to the boundary of a country in case of internal trade, while in the international trade, the geographical boundaries are different countries. Choice of goods. Almost all the goods available in the country, but the specified goods which are permitted by the other country can be deal in international trade. You can do the internal trade of any of the goods that are available up to your country. But in case of international trade, you are restricted. If that particular good is not permitted in that country, you cannot do the business. You cannot do any import or import of that particular product or good. Currency involved. No doubt, when the business is done in between the domestic territory, the currency, the local currency that is used. Suppose you are just doing any business within India only, you will use rupee. But when you have any business that is on the international level, then you have to mutually agreed upon the currency that is used in the various countries. Mode of payment. Local currency either may be paid in the cash or any other mode of payment, but the foreign currency only just to be paid through bank mechanism. Foreign exchange is not required in case of internal trade, while foreign exchange is highly required in case of international trade. Next is our license required. Yes, for the local trade or the internal trade, license is depend on no license is required except some of the goods. But if we talk about the international trade, license is required there. Very few documents are used in the internal trade, but as in the international trade, lot of agents, lot of middlemen are there, lot of transactions take place. Just because of that, the documents required large in number. Rules, cost of transportation. Yes, in case of internal trade, it is not as much distant, so the cost of transportation is generally low. But in case of international trade, as it is distant from one country to another country, so just because of that, the transportation cost is generally high. If we talk about the rules of the business, the local rules has been imposed on the rules of the business. But in case of international trade, the international rules are to be considered having the business. Number of middlemen are very few, and sometimes they have the direct trade in case of internal trade. But large number of middlemen and agents take place in between the international trade. Time required very short, but in case of international trade, a long time is required because goods dispatched from the one country to the another country, and it will take time in the processing. Next is risk. the risk is very low in case of internal trade, but in case of international trade, risk is very high. Government control is only in the specific cases, but in case of international trade, the government control is high. The impact of the political relation between the countries, that doesn't matter in internal trade, while in international trade, it has the great relevance. It is all about your international trade and internal trade. Now, anybody, if any doubt between, we have done both of the features. We have done the features of the internal trade. We have done the features of the international trade. If anybody have any doubt, please ask.